वेलकम बैक। हम खेल रहे बैनिशर्स द घोस्ट ऑफ न्यू ईडन और आगे बढ़ते हैं। कोशिश कर रहे गेम ख़त्म हो जाए बट ख़त्म होने का नाम नहीं ले रहा है। Enter the breach. Enter the breach while traveling. चलो सर फिर से वाइड ट्रैवल करते हैं।
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. I mean, it can't be far.
Ghost wards. I cannot manifest. I don't think so. Destroy those ghost wards.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
दिख ही नहीं रहे।
Something has me. Wards.
The wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was done. Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low. Red, I can't manifest anymore.
No more wards.
Thank you.
वो जाना किधर है?
Careful now.
ये हमें देख क्यों नहीं पा रहे हैं? ये समझ नहीं आया मुझे भाई। क्या हो रहा है? निकल लो यहाँ से भी। मेरे समझ में नहीं आया ना कि ये हमने देखा क्यों नहीं होने में। क्या है? ओह मिस्टर नरेश। और से मिस्टर नरेश कैसा चल रहा सब? सब ठीक ठाक, कुशल मंगल?
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
This one's different.
लोमड़ी?
Looks like it died diseased.
तुम्हारा मॉर्निंग शिफ्ट सर? जी हाँ साहब, मॉर्निंग ही कल तो।
What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
What is this thing?
Okay.
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Maybe I should search some more. This is some dark, secret magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about
The plains. मैप भी एक मिनट ठीक है. वो साला ये यहाँ क्या कर रहा है? अब ये पिटेगा बेटा, पिटेगा बहुत हो रहा है.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
ये साला यहाँ कर क्या रहा है? Hiding in the void, यही बोलता हूँ इसको.
As hiding places go, the void is quite the choice.
Yes, an amazing place. Oh, plane? World? The Araloo is not easily described, but it makes a fascinating study. Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to meet Strix. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh.
सर सो जाओ.
Of course.
अरे साहब सो जाएंगे. सो जाएंगे तो ये
From the
गेम कौन
looks of this
खेलेगा यार?
place, you're knee deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
Can you prove it?
Can you prove that? Where's your evidence?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
You've based all this on a peculiar smell.
Well, not only that, also observation, experience, elimination of other possibilities. As a Banisher, you surely understand that the limits of our perception far exceed the bounds of our normal attention. As a scientist, it's important to look closer, the better to understand what the Araloo is really made of. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself.
पूरा साइंटिस्ट हो रहा है तो.
For example, I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than
बड़ी
it
तारीफें कर
answers.
रहा है.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where? I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong. Apart from a little theft.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger?
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
I was as earnest as he. Ah, the rank enthusiasm of youth. It's sickening, really. I can't smell the stench Lammy spoke of. But I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
The only one... Oh, God! I need a wee bit of help here.
Wards, think you can fend for yourself? I don't think so. I can't, Rory. A ward restrains me.
Heck, yeah.
Sorry, not this time. Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. Wards, you're on your own.
What है कहाँ वो?
Take care. The place is warded.
है खैर वार्ड मुझे तो कहीं दिख नहीं रहा है. इसे कहाँ से दिख गया?
I can manifest now.
Get back up! Oozes through the breach. Suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side. Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
पता नहीं कहाँ निकल गया मैं.
The ooze affects the incarnate too. Who goes there?
Who's man?
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be then?
What was?
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You? It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Who's that?
Yes. Something's here.
अब क्या है यहाँ? Let's see. करना क्या मुझे?
Something's here.
Hidden.
ये क्या?
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs. Their land was barren. They were struggling for money.
ये क्या चेक पॉइंट है? इन्वेस्टिगेट द हाउस। इन्वेस्टिगेट तो कर लिया मैंने, ये क्या?
Shall we?
Why do I get the feeling that we're sitting ducks?
I'm right here, Mom. You're in its sights, Red.
Stay down.
भैया गया ही क्यों था? चेक पॉइंट से आ गए तो यार। 14 तो पैसे भी नहीं मेरे पास। ओ ये क्या है? करना क्या है इनका? एवोल्यूशन। Wall banish case for resolve. ठीक है।
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well,
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
They were determined to do for her. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Could this house have been targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you. It's on you.
There's more of them.
Ask for help if you need it. Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
I don't think so.
I see a ghost ward. What are they doing down here?
Sorry. Not this time. Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body.
Expected no less from you, Mrs.
Can I join in too?
Away with you!
Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch.
बेफालतू का मिशन है इतना
Continuing
लंबा.
time with the governor.
That's not what Deborah's research pointed at.
The Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations. See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Look to me. I can. Over there.
Elusive little buggers.
Don't step in that. I mean it.
I'll find a way around then.
Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Those echoes were here when the shadows spoke.
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first? Red, come see this.
दोबारा वहीं घुस गया मैं तेरा के।
I love doing that.
Find the source. क्या कहानी है ये? अच्छा,
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कुछ बॉस फाइट होने वाली है।
Don't let that specter get to the corpse.
This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void.
अब ये क्या ड्रामा है?
Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source. I know. This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off. Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow. Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
अरे दिखा तो दे ही रहा है.
I feel something close.
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community, instructing our children knowledge?
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
This isn't over yet. I have another in sight. You'll have to hit harder than that. Did we miss a few?
Can I keep this up? This isn't working.
I'm right here. I can help.
Your funeral! Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Obake liquefy. This is something else. The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they...
निकल लो यहाँ से फटाफट.
This is the source. How do we get to it?
Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think the bucket is tainted? bucket is tainted. I sensed the vivid echo of a ghost's memory. An echo from the past drifts by.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stolen.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
How dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
अब ये कौन है?
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
Satavurium, Thumium, tool of divination and clemency. To reveal God.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. But why now?
He's afraid. The Earth took the Gibbs house. Perhaps he thought he was a target too. The Gibbs had a hand in rigging the witch trial, but he was the one who sealed it.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob. Now this can't be good.
सही कह रहा। बवाल तो पक्का होगा। बॉस फाइट होके लग रहा है मुझे। जेली बेली। हो। ये क्या नौटंकी है बे?
Who are you?
Confess! Let them speak!
If we speak, shall you listen?
Impudence! Provocation! Read the charges!
In the faith, you have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty!
Swore to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches.
Sworn to banish all ghosts. Instead, you embrace one.
The charges: cowardice, oath-breaking, deception. The verdict: guilty. The sentence: pain hereafter.
I am no witch hunter. Never was.
face myself. Bloody hell, that stings. I think this one is mine. What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
That red is in the past. I'm not him anymore.
Your strikes are not in hell's blood.
ले साले जेली बेली अब कौन सा है? ओहो तीनों का हराना है क्या? फ्रॉड फ्रॉड
Ghosts are dangerous, and I've no reason to show mercy. Your strikes do nothing. Damn you. Let me. Bloody shadow.
Shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow.
अब एक और होगा मोटे की फाइट। जी मोटा पिटे
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool. Damn you.
I'm the one who has to fight him.
Now you sound like my old parish priest.
I'll take care of this thing. Bloody shadow.
Bloody hell, that stinks.
Let me.
Can I keep this up?
I'll take care of this thing. Damn you.
I think this one is mine.
We have passed judgment. The guilty are known. Now justice is ours.
क्या नौटंकी थी भैया? तनी क्या हलवा चल रहा है? क्या ड्रामा है?
Enough. Can we please get out of here?
ठीक है.
That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel powerless. I were always one move behind. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such specter of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Ignorance caused this. A raging epidemic drove them out of their minds. Unable to look within, they pointed the finger.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
Seems to be stuck. But you can't cook.
साला इतनी ऊपर अटैक कैसे किया इसने भाई?
I was tense. I was impatient.
Me too. That infamy really got to us.
Years of anger coursed through me. Yet now I can't even remember why.
Me neither. This is what an infamy does. It's over now. We're here.
I said something to hurt you. I'm sorry.
I forgive you. And I hope that you
ये
forgive me.
कैसी जगह थी बे? अच्छा नीचे की साइड थे अंडरग्राउंड बेसमेंट में भाई कहाँ से कहाँ निकल गया ये
How refreshing it is to the soul to be at once. One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good. His latest sermon.
इसको बताते हैं साले को
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet, in His name, they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith.
my friend
My friend. I'm so glad you agree. Now, the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people hear.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banishers speak.
yes
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. There's a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? Now, I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a woman, a teacher, living peaceably among friends, until there came a plague. In fear, the good people went to their governor. The devil walks among us, they said, and you must save us, or we will find someone who will. This governor knew he could not save them, but he could give them a witch. She would confess, or she would be judged.
Deborah Comenius was a witch, Mr. McCraith. She was the devil's tool, and worse, much worse.
You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I live and let live. I choose only for the dead.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light. This is my mandate, my duty.
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract. I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more. No thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was, then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it? Belladonna, Hemlock, Foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken. Secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
Gone for a sacrifice. हम मारेंगे नहीं किसी को यार.
You say your flock forced your hand. For the greater good, you say you indulged their bloodlust. I believe you did it. I don't believe your motive. You delighted in your magical witch hunt, your trivial rituals. You thought you'd be lauded for your humility and skill. But you have neither. Now all around you crumbles. Yet still you state your claim as the rightful protector of the people of New Eden. I have found the culprit, the devil worshipper, the source of the evil that has befallen your community. Sorry, son.
You're having a laugh.
Can't be. Him? My son, a witch? You mock us, sir. Present proof or retract your ridiculous accusation.
Now you need proof. For years, Lammy studied your precious library of the forbidden. But he outdid his father. He learned. 'Twas Lammy who taught Caleb Watson the dark ritual that brought his beloved wife back from the dead.
I was trying to help. I did nothing wrong.
No! Lord have mercy! For shame.
The boy was always strange.
No.
अब तो सब डायलॉग मारेंगे ही
Lammy
मारेंगे.
is a good boy. I won't have it.
Easy, Governor. Your son's intentions were sound, and his mistakes, grave as they were, did not poison the well.
Forgive me for swearing in the meeting house, but this is a blooming farce.
Have I ever failed you? In evil times, have we not endured? Have I not protected you?
Fooled by his own flesh. How could he be so blind?
चलो.
Have faith. The Banisher has lifted the curse. Brighter days are here. I knew you were trouble. You and your lady. Look what you've done.
Don't push your luck, Haskell. I've given you a shot at redemption. It's more than you gave Deborah.
Damn you, Banisher. Paid in consideration of a curse lifted. All rights defended now and hereafter.
Thank you.
I look forward to never seeing you again.
Don't count on it. The work's not done.
बने बने प्लान फेल हो गया। चलो भाई, टाउन से कर्स हट चुका है।
I hate this place. Rest up, then please, let's get out of here.
मैं अभी भी वो नहीं कर सकता। ओके, निकलो बाहर यहाँ से। रेस्ट करेंगे।
Can tell.
Of course you can. Aren't you angry?
I'm what? Disgusted. This region is doomed. I know it in my bones.
There's no shortage of suffering around here.
Askell saw to that when he ordered Deborah's execution. I know that we're together, and it makes us strong, but I'm still wary.
Don't lose yourself. You've done far more than I could ever have asked.
I'll do what it takes, and gladly. You need not ask it.
The closer we get to my body, to the truth about what happened here, the stronger I feel. My senses rise. It's as if I can taste the silence, smell the scent of wood smoke, feel the warmth of your body. Feel Deborah's wrath. I feel it as if it were a part of me. I understand her anger. I feel her rage and can't help but relate to it. But that anger of mine, that fear, I thought when I left home, I'd left them behind.
Thought by becoming a Banisher, you'd overcome your anger and fear.
I thought at least I'd gain control. I'm a big bad Banisher. I fear no ghost. But this whole ordeal has shaken me to the core. So much so that the sister I thought was gone for good seems to be winding her way back to me.
Your sister. Ayomide, wasn't it?
No. As a child, before I left Cuba, I had a friend. I chose to call her my sister. That night, the night I died, I dreamed of her. I dreamed of Calendre.
Are you sure it was a dream? Is that why you left the schoolhouse without me?
Yes. It must have been a dream. She wasn't there. I mean, how could she have been there? But I heard her voice. I'd swear on it. How could that be?
The nightmare, perhaps?
I don't think so. The nightmare felt close. This felt like it came from further away. As if from a different realm of being altogether.
What did you hear her say?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think she said we were family. Never to be divided.
She's after my job. She can't have it. I'm your family now. Nothing's tearing us apart.
Death has already torn us apart.
I hate this is where we are. I hate that I'll have to say goodbye. But for now, I'll do everything in my power to catch you.
This is how we win. Thank you for being the kindest soul I've ever met.
Thank you for being the bravest.
कुछ नया खुला है कि ओहो चलिए Big spoilers by rifles has social spirits. Damage delivered is increased. Mirror hit increased the damage of the next heavy hit. अच्छा जी Hitting an enemy with the rifle stock attack increases the damage of the next rifle shot by 30%. राइफल स्टॉक से मारते कैसे हैं ये तो बताओ कोई. बहुत लंबा मिशन था भाई. Yeah. बहुत बढ़िया. चलो भाई.
Ceridian?
What do you mean, Ceridian?
Ceridian, what's... I don't think she can hear us. We need to go back to the swamps.
You understand that? But it's a bird.
It's Ceridian, by way of the invisible, speaking through the crow.
Pity it doesn't work both ways. Imagine having a conversation with someone far away.
ये फास्ट का कुछ है लफड़ा. अबे ये क्या हुआ सीधा वहीं पर.
I have goosebumps.
The veil is tearing at the seam.
सीधा वहीं आगे
If
बिना
I
ट्रैवल
bruise the
किए.
bud, so the specters inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither. If I bruise the bud, so the specters inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither.
That's for the gardening tip.
Negatively is for the eternal web. अच्छा जी. और चार्जिंग में चाहिए प्रोजेक्टाइल. अच्छा जी. नया मूव है हमारे पास अभी.
We can get to that ivy from the other side. The wards have weakened.
Ceridian's power wanes.
Nobody's home. I can feel it. Crows. They flock to that great tree up there. If I bruise the bud so the specters inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither. Bruise the bud so the specters inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither.
क्या नौटंकी है यार.
Did I ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear.
कितनी नौटंकी है भाई गेम में.
That's almost it.
ये क्या? फाइन। सिरिडियन, अब साला सिरिडियन कौन है भाई?
I'd almost fancy my own garden.
Trust me, you don't want a garden.
अच्छा ये वो है।
If I bruise the bud so the specters inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither.
तो घूम फिर के वहीं आ गए।
No roots. Just how I like it.
सिरिडियन है कौन यार? और उसे ढूंढना क्यों है? बताएगा मुझे? पता नहीं भाई क्या है। ये था सिरिडियन।
The Banishers are here.
Already? How unfortunate.
You called us.
अच्छा
Did I?
ये है
I
अरे
thought
यार
I had more time.
मुझे नहीं
In
पता
the
इसका ना
end, it runs out for all of us.
क्या हो रहा है इसे
As I depart this old carcass, I leave no burning heart behind. Go or stay. To prevail, you must first set your heart at peace. When at last you face the nightmare, you must both be clear on what you want. You must.
What do you mean?
It is not for me to give you answers, only to prepare you for what awaits. Then we
ओके
can all go to sleep. Seeker doesn't hate you, Rory. She's just not used to being trusted. Protect her. For me.
ओके बॉस फाइट होने वाली है ये कौन है साला
You're too late, old moss head, as ever.
घड़ी क्यों देख रहा है क्या है घड़ी में Oh yeah, boy. ये है कौन?
Time for peace. I forgive you, old man.
मुझे कोई दुश्मन है इसका बुरा ना क्या ये Let's do this.
Almost there.
Soldiers, bring me her head!
Standing by.
Your funeral!
I can do this.
I can help.
Take arms, soldiers, and charge!
Your shots can't get to him, Banisher!
I'm joining too.
You can do this. We've got all the time in the world. Time is on my side. I'll get you! I'll get you! Time is on my side!
You're done.
था कौन ये? था कौन? साला पेड़ पौधे वाली ताकत.
Old Mosshead is no more. He'll never drink from your skull now, will he? Another ancient promise broken.
अच्छा कि शायद पुराना दुश्मन रहा होगा भाई इसका. वो मर चुका फिलहाल. और ये चैन से
But what about me? How do I live now? You're all I ever had, and all I'll ever have. Can I set the world on fire now? I just want to see it burn. A pity. Farewell, then.
Oh. Oh. क्या बात है? क्या बात है? पेड़ तो हरा भरा होगा भाई, फूल वूल आ गए इसमें.
She took me in when no one else wanted me. She taught me to stand up straight. Leave her be. For now.
चलो थोड़ा सा गीला छोड़ते हैं. Inventory. क्या क्या चीज़ है इसमें, मेरे तो समझ भी नहीं आती यार. ये पंख क्या है, पता नहीं क्या था. इनमें से कुछ चीज़ मैं यूज़ कर सकता हूँ. नोटंकियाँ भर रखी इसमें सिर्फ ऐसी बस. अरे क्या ड्रामा. रेस्ट एट शेल्टर. चलो भाई चलते हैं.
bugger off a while, would you?
ठीक है, इसे थोड़ी देर अकेला छोड़ देते यार फिर।
I am tired of all this death.
Want to talk about it?
I will do. What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
रेस्ट करो थोड़ा।
What will become of Seeker now?
She'll try to make sense of her pain. Or perhaps she'll sit with it a while.
If she has regrets, she must tame them.
Grief knows no rule book.
I remember Aoife's wake. Friends and neighbours came from miles around. We stood and watched over for a day and a night. There was food and drink, song and dance. We honoured and rejoiced in the life she'd led, short as it was. I did not have a wake when my father died. Not my mother, not Blair or Anik. But we were running from our enemies and barely had time to bury them. It was as if their deaths hadn't happened. What if I cannot hold a wake for you?
You saw Seeker. Wake or not, loss needs to be felt and lived and done. As long as my body is free of the nightmare, that is all that matters. I'll be all right.
Aye. You'll be all right. What about me? What about me when you are truly gone? Who am I without you? I never wanted to know. When I woke in that cave, I felt like I'd lost everything. I feel like I lost everything.
I'm still here.
For now. And I'm so afraid when you won't be anymore.
I'm afraid too. Afraid to leave you behind. Afraid to journey on.
I had such plans. We'd live such wonders together. Just... I wanted more time.
So did I. But we're together now. One last great adventure.
Aye. That's something. I miss the warmth of your skin. So much.
And I yours.
But are we sure about what we're doing? Are you sure this is what you want?
We made an agreement. Are you having second thoughts?
I don't know. Maybe.
Ceridian's death has changed things for you.
Aye. But more so Seeker's grief. I could have you back. I long for it. It pains me.
Should we reconsider? It may not be too late to change our minds. But you must promise me, Red, whatever we decide, we stick to it. We cannot change our minds again.
I swear it, my love. This is it.
फिर से वही, फिर से कसम खाओ। मतलब इसको रिलीज़ कर देगा ये, क्योंकि मर चुकी ऑलरेडी, पर उसकी बॉडी उस खतरनाक उसके कब्जे में है, तो फिलहाल उस बॉडी की तरफ हम जाएंगे। और रैंड में क्या होता है, हमसे एक्सटेंड करते हैं, यानी आगे की तरफ जर्नी में भेजते हैं, जो कि इसकी सोल की जर्नी है मरने के बाद आफ्टर लाइफ की। या मैं इसे दोबारा ज़िंदा करता हूँ। दोबारा मारने के लिए इसको सेक्रीफाइस करने पड़ेंगे वे लोग उनके, और ये तो मतलब अपने मतलब के लिए दूसरों को मारना हो गया, तो इसलिए मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ किसी को सेक्रीफाइस। तो मैं एसेंट को ही चूज़ करूँगा फ़िलहाल। ताकि इस दुनिया से शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से जा सके वो। Come back to life his body. चलो देखते हैं क्या है। सेव लॉक हो रखा है एक्चुअली।
We may be tempted. We must not succumb.
Banishers will remain.
Banishers.
To the end.
Aye, my love. To the end.
Spared by the Banishers, but his undoing complete. Mr. Fairfax Haskell must live with his sins. Their governor rode the pendulum from pinnacle to pit. The shaken faithful must turn once again to the Lord. This new quest for purity may end like the last, in injustice and misery. But to whom will they listen? Can they be stopped before it's too late?
The haunting is heavy manifested in the dividend. Once you leave the shelter, you map the locations. चलो उठते हैं। Hunting keys available. Grief and rancor. Go to the Fort Jericho. यहाँ से तो मैं जा ही नहीं सकता।
Even here, she's disappeared.
Ceridian's aura died with her.
जाऊं कैसे मैं बाहर? Fort Jericho. This shelter need to be activated. जाऊं कैसे मैं आइलैंड से बाहर? मैं तो खुद ये सोच रहा हूँ. उसके देखें क्या होता है.
No rest for the wicked. We should hurry. Some of the beacons have gone out.
I suppose Ceridian's magic died with her. These specters are getting more aggressive.
Antea, I miss you.
There's that voice again.
Ignore it.
I'm talking to you, little sister. Sister.
What aren't you telling me?
I'm telling you it's dangerous, and we need to move on.
Void feels even more dangerous. That's possible.
Divert your focus. The veil shields this one.
Me! More fun.
Dodge!
No better dogs is this hearty.
Get rid of the other specter first. Once more! all the feeding.
Piss off!
चलो देखते कहाँ निकलते हैं। क्या बात है, ज़मीन पे निकल गया भैया, तो मुझे नहीं पता कैसे निकला। निकल गया बस। बारिश हो रही है तो
My father would tell me stories. In the heart of the mountains lived a mystical race who desired only peace. Can hear him now. These mystics, he said, valued life and used gold only for their mausoleums. All creatures were accepted among them, except the men who were warned to stay away. They were bellicose and greedy.
Let me guess, they went anyway.
Aye, being bellicose, they did. And being greedy, they went after the gold. Their mausoleums desecrated, the mystics cursed the humans and hid themselves away. They remind me of Ceridian. God rest her.
Try another one. Spectre heading for that corpse. I think I heard the sound of a gun coming.
Piss off!
गलती करती वापस वहीं जाना था।
Now this place looks like the drawings on the map. Mines. The mountains must be rich in ore. Looks a bit rickety.
It's built for a team. One man alone should be fine. Should be.
Won't budge.
A tangle of rope work blocks it up.
ये क्या नौटंकी है। 3 तरफ से रस्सियाँ बंधी है उसके, जो मुझे खोलनी है।
You can't climb, but I can get us up there.
अच्छा, समझ गया। ऊपर ही चढ़ना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि चढ़ के ही जाना है।
Powder.
Not a pleasant way to die.
Well, a pleasant way to die, is it?
Almost there. The lift should be freed now.
These beams look fragile. Will they hold?
Would you rather climb?
If it were up to me, I wouldn't be here to begin with. Snow. Have we climbed higher, or has the weather gotten colder?
The nightmare is at work. She's likely using the weather in New Eden to further isolate its people.
Then once the curse is lifted, the snow will disappear.
I think so.
Sure.
Back down to hell. Get lost, won't you?
Did you hear that?
Yes. Nearby.
Oh, shite.
Where do you think you're going? Come back here! It's going all out. Can I join in too? Ask for help if you need it.
Oh, I hate those things.
Wasn't your first, won't be your last.
Aye, thank you. I feel something close.
उधर
You
मुझे दिख रहा
excelled of late, and you haven't crowed about it once.
Did your dose, did you?
Don't get cocky. There's always more to learn. Key thing about a scourge? Very poor. Perhaps you'd prefer an easier question? On the nature of a ghost, perhaps?
Ghosts have ties, objects through which they're bound to someone living.
You are the opposite of Charles. Good at the practical, terrible at the academic. I hope it's enough.
Do you hear that?
Over here. A peaceful place. In different times.
Before the nightmare's influence, you mean?
Let's reach the fort and a fire and warm you up.
पहुंचेगा साला फोर्ट गया.
Time to work, Banisher. Trouble ahead. Spectres are attacking the fort.
Seek no ground! Hold fire! That fellow's not dead! Shepherd, I said hold your fire!
Away with you!
That corpse is gonna shoot.
Need to take a wee punch on you.
Hugging all the fun. It's about to shoot. Standing by.
Hold there! None in, none out. Not living nor dead.
Name's Red McCraith. I'm obviously a banisher. Open the door there. I've business within.
Your business is, if you'll excuse my articulating the evident, not my business. I have my orders. You can't come in.
I hear you, friend. What's your name?
The name's Andrew White. And you seem a pleasant fellow. I like a Scot, me, but standing here, I'm on duty. And when I'm on duty, I'm not your friend. Listen, mate, folk in here have problems enough, and I can't be disobeying orders. Either priests or Pennington would have my guts, and I fancy neither.
Who is this priest? May I speak with him?
Him is a her. Helen Priest ain't here. She's on an excursion to the outpost, searching for supplies. Now, you want to lend a hand? Mrs. Priest and her party are overdue. You can't miss the outpost. It looks out across the valley. If you can find her, make sure she doesn't die, you'd surely gain her favor. And favor, as they say, opens doors.
Get in a fight and find your boss and dig her out of whatever hole she's in. All right. I can do that.
They have Spectre troubles. Let's first clear the nearby nest to relieve the fort, then deal with the missing.
Right. I'll likely be back.
Find our friends, Banisher. Or put them to rest.
I'll try. As soon as I take care of the Spectre's nest, I'll go looking for the outpost.
Okay.
Death knocks at their gates. No wonder they won't open.
They don't have a choice. Another attack may overrun them.
चलो सब निकलते हैं और मैं गेम सेव नहीं कर सकता बीच में.
The nest might be near. There's a trail to follow in the snow. More coming.
Come and get your breakfast, boys. Take him under threat. Bastard! Spectres. The fort will run out of powder.
These pests don't spring from nowhere.
Reinforcements!
That's the place. Fill in the hole. Bury them all.
Buy the fort a little time.
Let's hope it's not too late for the famous Mrs. Priest.
चलो उम्मीद करते हैं अब स्पेक्टर नहीं आएंगे. Take the lift option, find your way up. ऑप्शनल. अभी जब ऑप्शनल दिखा रहा है, ये भी ऑप्शनल है. टेक द लिफ्ट, तो फिर मेन क्या है? तो हंटिंग केस हो गया यार. ये ऑप्शनल क्यों बता रहा है, समझ नहीं आया मुझे. हाईलाइटेड समझ नहीं आया, ऑप्शनल क्यों दिखा रहा है इनको. इतने डब्बे बेकार में फोड़ रहा हूँ, कुछ है तो नहीं है. लिफ्ट है कहाँ, मुझे बताएगा कोई? ये दरवाजा क्यों नहीं खोलता फटाक से, मतलब दरवाजा इतने स्लो मोशन में क्यों खोलता है, समझ नहीं आया मुझे.
Stuck.
Looks like you're walking.
Looks like.
अब क्या नौटंकी थी ये? उल्लू के पट्टे. उस साल लिफ्ट ही फंस रखे तो क्यों दिखा रहा था फालतू के ऑप्शन.
I wonder how many there are in the fort.
Fewer by the day, I'll wager. Still, better to be inside than out.
बहुत बुरी बर्फ पड़ रही है तो यार.
They never learn, do they? The mountain is awash with specters.
Did the foraging party really come this way?
That would explain why they haven't returned.
गेम सेव करता हूँ, यहाँ से निकलता हूँ बाहर. तो ठीक है सब, फिलहाल इतना ही. गेम को करता हूँ बंद, कल बढ़ेंगे आगे और देखते हैं आगे क्या होता है. आज के लिए फ़िलहाल इतना ही. Bye-bye, Tata. See you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Which burger to eat? What the does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. We like to think we have some form of control still, making our constant binary choices and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which